I understand you're a pharmacist in New Jersey. You said you're in what parts of New Jersey are you located in?
In Wall Township.
Okay. So about what's the atmosphere like there? Because I know here in the UK in the pharmacies, only one person is allowed into the pharmacy at a time. The rest of the customers kind of have to stand outside, maintaining the social distancing. About how is the atmosphere at your pharmacy?
It's the same. We have basically we have a setup down at the end of the pharmacy for pickup. One person is allowed in at a time, or we can do curbside delivery. We can go out and actually bring it to the car. We haven't had a problem. People seem to understand, they need to stay distant.
How have you and your colleagues been able to manage like the social distancing measures that have been put in place while you're working? I know that has to be challenging at times.
It is, because we cross paths constantly. We do have masks that we, when we're kind of able to stay separated, we take them down because you have to be able to breathe, But when we're going in and out and crossing paths and going out to the customer or out to the car, we, of course, have our masks on and our gloves.
Yeah.
And, have to, we're going to be close together. It's hard to avoid it 100%.
Yeah. Have the customers been pretty understanding and, kind of giving you your space that you need?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They've been very good about it, actually.
That's amazing.
I think they like the curbside delivery. It makes it a lot easier.
Have you had to do things differently with your colleagues and your customers while you're working in the pharmacy?
Well, it's a lot different because we have to take turns running back and forth now from the back to outside. We have to take credit cards on the phone and pay for everything. We're allowed to sign COVID so the patient doesn't have to come inside. So it's different. I mean, there's more steps, but it's doable. We've been, people have been helping us they understand, and, everyone's helping everyone else to just get it done efficiently.
So obviously this has been an extremely stressful time working at the pharmacy during this pandemic. Have you been able to keep your mental health at bay while you're working?
Yes. Yeah, I think, people have been pretty good. I mean, it is a stressful time for everyone, but we've been good. We're all healthy, so we haven't had any real scare yet, so that plays into it too. So.
Yeah. Have you had fears of contracting the disease?
Oh, yeah, many. Yeah. Mostly hospital peers. Not as many pharmacists that I'm friends with.
Okay.
Because we are behind a counter, so we do have a little bit of natural distance. So.
Have you or any of your team members been required or have had to get tested for the coronavirus?
We have not been required. A couple of us did have the antibody test. Just that when it became available, and none of us have it. But we have not been required yet because we're not working hands-on with COVID patients.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and nobody's had symptoms. So there's only 5 or 6 of us. So 3 of us have had the antibody test. They're all negative. The other 3, some of them technicians, have not had any symptoms or any reason to be tested.
Okay. What type of support have you gotten from the government while going through this pandemic?
Well, I know that my boss could, the owner, I'm not the owner, I know that she could get a grant. I don't know if she did or not. She didn't really tell me about that. I mean, I know there are grants available for, to keep the staff. But actually, I mean, support from, it's kind of a hard thing. I mean, because we're not in the hospital setting. So, I guess if we reached out for support, we might have gotten something, but we really didn't.
Yeah. Are you when you say grant, do you mean like kind of like extra pay, or is that what you mean?
Well, I'm not 100% sure about the grant situation. I know for small businesses that stay open and keep their employees staffed, that there are things out there. Whether she actually applied for them or not, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, the government has made, some things available, but I personally have not taken advantage of anything.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing really available just to
mm-hmm.
a farm that I know of.
Yeah. Has this pandemic affected your family at all in any way?
Oh, yeah. Well, the family's most affected, especially the kids, because they have to stay inside.
Mm.
My son came home from school. He goes to Villanova. He came home 2 months early, and, basically they have to, my daughter, and they have to stay inside, so it's hard. Yeah. I mean, they have to do online school. Online schooling is not as easy as it seemed like it was going to be, and they're having struggles with that. They can't see their friends. It was my daughter's birthday yesterday. Mm. She's 17. She couldn't get her license. She couldn't get a car. She can't drive. It's stressful for them.
Yeah. Have they been able to manage it okay? What do you say?
Yeah, because they, thank God for being able to Zoom with their friends.
Yeah.
And, if they didn't have that, I think it would be a lot worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're managing. They're healthy, mentally healthy, and, they'll be fine. But, it's rough. And as the weather gets nicer, it's tougher,
mm-hmm. Yeah, that's for sure. It seems like when it gets nice out, everybody wants to run outside and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I encourage them to get out and get a walk here and there, because it's really not healthy to be outside 100% either. You got to get the sun and get out a little bit.
That's true. Is there anything else that you would like to add that you would want the public to know? As I know that you guys, the lockdown has been extended for you guys in New Jersey for another 30 days. Is there anything you'd like the public to know moving forward while you're under lockdown longer?
Well, just that I hope it ends soon. The same rules are going to apply until the lockdown is over. And we are putting up some shields so that when we are able to actually open the doors and allow more people to come in, will be set up, for the period of time before, we're going to have a period of time before this is all settled, mm-hmm. When we're able to open up, but we'll still need to keep some sort of, barriers, some sort of things in place for safety. So it's going to be one step at a time.
Mm. Yeah.
And just, hang in there, that's all I could say.